Hey, hello, welcome to Science Chorus. Today I'm here with a story for you all. The title of the story is Unacceptable. So, the reason for this title is the climax of this story is a little weird and it's a bit unacceptable for me. So, let me know if you could accept it or not in the comment section below. So, let's begin.
Unacceptable. It was such a dark evening, her hands were trembling out of cold. Snow was falling on her as she kept the flowers on the tomb of her man. Her heart seemed heavy, too heavy, and was terrible for her to accept his death and the people who were responsible for it. She slowly moved and placed herself on a bench outside the graveyard. Her both eyelashes joined, and the very first image that she could see was the bullet which passed into his heart. She wept to the extreme. Her heart and mind travelled down the lane to her memories. It was Kupwara district in Kashmir, the place of Indian army camp. She was a doctor and he was a soldier in the army camp. All of a sudden, there was an attack by the neighboring army and there were huge chaos in that place. Many were injured and were admitted in the hospital. There was a 4-year-old girl in his hand, and when he entered the hospital and asked her to treat the child, he was not such an handsome guy, but obviously his heart was. She fell for him, she fell in love with him for the very first sight, and she decided to express her love for him. And so she did. He refused. Not because he did not like her, but just because he was a soldier. But he too could not hide his love for her for a long time. He accepted her, days passed by, and the love for each other increased. They walked to the church one evening, and the rings caught hold of their fingers. He kissed her fingers and smiled at her. He loved her madly, so madly, and their thoughts went to their future days. He was on cloud 9 and they were just living and loving the seconds. They thanked the Almighty God and stepped out of the church, and that was the second the bullet thrived into him in front of her. His hands were holding her. It was the neighboring soldiers who crossed the border and suddenly started to fire. She just got missed from a bullet and they managed to get into the church somehow. The whole place was at high risk during that time. He was on her lap and his lips uttered, "Thank you, Almighty," and looking into her eyes, he said, "Sorry, my dear." Those were his last words. She could not come out of her grief for quite a long time. She was depressed, and that depression made up a mind which insisted her to kill all those people who were responsible for his death. She was blind. Yes, she was blind in her love for him. Her travel along the memory was stopped by a vehicle's horn which came along that road. She stood up and her pupil pictured his tomb, where he was sleeping breathless. It was a sunny noon and the people in that village were busy with their work. That village belongs to the neighboring nation and was near Kupwara. The small little baby was having a feast of food inside as Raisa had a delicious food prepared by her mother. Raisa had a little baby in her stomach and the baby was just 9 months old inside her. Salim decided to shift to Kupwara with his wife as the village was far from the hospital. In case of emergency, they had to make a long way, so they shifted to Kupwara. They were a blessed couple. They loved each other very dearly, and it was their first child which was the outcome of their love and care for each other. They shifted and days went on. It was a full moon night. They were having dinner. All of a sudden, Raisa cried out of pain. Salim took her to the hospital. The doctor was called and it was she who came into the operation theatre. Without any problem, Raisa's and Salim's little prince came out. She took the baby in her hand and there was a beautiful smile on her face looking at the little one. But suddenly her thoughts went to the day of his death. Her face transformed and she was in deep depression. She could no more consider the baby and all she could see was his breathless body. Tears rolled down her cheeks. All she could see was him, his death, and the people who were responsible for it. An act of vengeance stood up, and her eyes could only see the baby as a neighboring nation's child. Her lips whispered, "Sorry, my dear, you should go to him now."